Many people had to put their careers on hold in the pandemic, but are now preparing to go back to work. Alexa Liaco shows us how returnships are helping them sharpen their skills.
Hang on a second. I'll just put my password in.
Looking for a job is a job itself.
I have a big spreadsheet.
A job that can take months to get paid for.
I'm applying for at least 5 jobs a week.
For mom of 2, Linda Francis,
I have to find work.
She's got decades of experience in technology and design.
I taught myself how to code.
But she's missing one thing.
My last contract was in 2014.
She took a 6-year career break to raise her children.
This is my daughter, hold on.
Now she needs to work.
Hi, Amy, sweetheart.
Hi.
At first I thought, I'm just a failure. And I was crushing myself. I'm also going through a divorce. And so there was just this overwhelming feeling that I've just failed at these things. And then I landed on, no, you know what? You're just courageous.
Courageous enough to look for a job in the middle of a pandemic.
I think that it's been a godsend, really, because it's expanded the number of opportunities. Now you're not just constrained geographically.
But applying for jobs across the country is no easy task.
It's a hot mess.
1 year into her job search, Linda is still looking.
So I'm 63 years old. There are people that have the prejudice that think that we can't figure our way, we don't know through technology, like we don't understand how the internet works, or we think it's a Google machine or whatever that is, right? It's just BS.
So she reached out for help and found Women Back to Work.
It's never too late.
Sonu Ratra founded the organization when she struggled to find work after raising her daughter.
Little did I know that when I tried to return to work, all doors would be shut firmly. And I was in a bit of a shock.
She built a returnship program.
Let's discuss design thinking today.
It connects companies with qualified, experienced women hoping to close their resume gap and gives them the retraining they need to get hired.
We should try to make this really easy for women to weave in and out of the workforce as life happens, without the prejudice and without attaching stigma to it.
Sonu and Mira Stoimanova coach the women through the interview and hiring process.
I teach them that it's okay to have a gap in your resume, that the career break doesn't define you.
The returnship roles are structured in a way that recognizes that you're going to re-enter at a level and into a position that is more commensurate with your actual experience.
And now is a more important time than ever to get experienced women back to work.
And with the pandemic, we saw the impact for women in the workforce. About 2.5 million women left the workforce.
Every single woman left out leaves our nation behind.
If 1% of women leave the workforce, it costs the nation $8.7 billion. To move the economy forward, we're going to need to bring women back into the workforce.
But with each returnship, these women are teaching companies to shift stigma into opportunity.
So it begins with that culture, it begins with, look, it is a priority for me to hire women.
We see a shift.
This mom sees that shift with the interviews she's now getting. But more than that, it's also shifted her confidence.
I'm very hopeful that eventually it will come around, and I just believe that the right opportunity is going to find its way to me.
For The Race,
portfolios are not required for this position. Woo! I'm definitely applying for this one.
I'm Alexa Liaco.
Protecting outdoor workers from rising temperatures. Next on The Race.